Hey friends, John Reinhardt here, and I'm going to answer a question today that so many of my friends have been asking me. They've been asking me, is it a good time to sell? Is it a good time to buy? Because the interest rates have gone up already so much over the last year, and they're expected to keep on climbing. The rate increases are supposed to be up to 6 times. So that's going to affect the market in so many different ways. If you're looking to buy something, your monthly cost is going to be higher. And if you're looking to sell something, will there be as many buyers on the market that are looking for a home and can afford a home in that price range? So let's dive in just a little bit today and talk about the overview. But when it comes down to it, you need to speak to me or speak to a real estate agent to find out what is right for you, because the scenario does change. It makes a difference depending on where you're at in life. But the bottom line that I'm going to suggest at the end of the story here is that what is your position in life right now? What do you want to do? Life is short. Let's do what we want to do. Let's get to that level where we want to be. So, if you're a buyer, you're going to get stuck with the interest rates climbing so much, with your monthly payment climbing so much, so your monthly cost is going to go up. Before we were afraid that the prices were going up so much. Now it's your monthly cost in the sense that your mortgage payments are going to go up. So one way or the other, we're going to get beat here. And then sellers are saying, wow, what if prices go up and there are fewer buyers on the market? Can I sell my home? So that's it. So that people are waiting for prices to come down. Will they come down? I'm going to tell you, I don't think so. I think they're going to level off. I think the market's going to self-correct itself by more inventory on the market. And then if there still is not the demand in your area, then, if you're one of those areas that grew rapidly, it will also retreat rapidly. That's how the market has been over the last 40 years that I've been in the business. If it's a solid area that's always been consistently growing at a regular rate, then it's going to be, staying at that regular rate. If it's something that went up and doubled, then you're going to have a little bit of a challenge there. Will the buyer's demand decrease? In certain areas, it will. In certain other areas, I do a lot of work in Florida now, and in Florida, there is demand for people wanting to move to that area, to either retire or to change their lifestyle or to work remotely. So there is going to be still a higher demand. Does that mean that the prices will go down? Probably not. Does that mean that the prices will level, maintain? Yes. And as more homes are not selling as quickly as they used to because the monthly cost, again, is so high, it's going to be an issue. And then we have the trickle effect, that if people can't sell their homes up here in New York, will they be able to buy a home in Florida? So we're going to keep a close eye on this, and your situation is going to be different than everybody else's. So the answer to the question, should I sell now, should I buy now, is very, very customized. And I'd love to help you with that decision and that choice if that's where you're at. So the monthly costs are going to be higher. The rate's gone up already, and we expect them to go up dramatically again for the rest of the year. So that there's no sign of slowing down on that. The fact is that the 30-year interest rate is now over 5%, over 5.5% in some instances, and even higher. They're expected to go up even higher than that. Some are saying 6, some are saying a little higher. But so we have to look at that and see how that's going to affect the marketplace. So how will that affect you when you're buying something? If you're financing it, your mortgage rate is higher and your monthly payment is higher. So it's something we have to take a deep dive and look at. But then if you're a seller, you're saying, wow, what's going to happen? How many more buyers are going to be out there in the buyer pool looking for my home? So we know the interest rates went up. They were driven by inflation. Inflation, you can look at the price of gas, the price of utilities, the gas for your home, your fuel for your home is all higher. And you go to the grocery store, you find out that everything that in your basket is now costing you probably 30% more than it did just last year. So Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have also new fees. So they did it as of April 1st. They have new fees for loans. So if you're looking for a loan for $647,200, that's called a high balance loan. If you're looking for a loan of that amount, they're going to add more fees on that. It's 1/4 of a point to 3/4 of a point based on the loan to value ratio. And then there's a second home. A lot of people are saying, you know what, I'm going to buy a second home in Florida, and it's a great option, but now you're going to be taxed as well. So second home loans are now being taxed 1.125% to 3.875%, based again on a loan to value. So those are things that are going to make the cost of buying a second home even more. It just came into play. So we're looking at those things as well. So will prices come down? I don't think so, unless the market is one of those markets that doubled. So if you have an area that really doubled in value and it went up dramatically and almost like spontaneously because of COVID or some other external reasons, I would be cautious because they say that it's something that goes up so fast can't come down so fast. If you're in a stable area that has been constantly going up with supply and demand in a normal fashion, you're not going to have that issue, not going to have that challenge. The buyer demand, yep, in some of those areas, again, depending on the area you're looking to buy in or the area you're selling from, is the buyer demand going to change? It depends on a lot more than just prices. It depends on what people are looking to do at this stage of their life. If they're looking to move to Florida, there's still going to be a demand there. And in certain areas in our Brooklyn area and Rockaway area, you're going to have that same demand. It's just a great place to live, and people are still going to want to do it. It's just a matter if it's affordable now. That's the issue. Can they afford it with the new interest rates? That's something that's going to be a concern. So if they can't afford to pay that much per month, maybe they're going to want to offer less on the home. So that's a real concern. So we have a lot of sellers out there that have this FOMO. They have a fear of missing out. It used to be just the buyers had a fear of missing out, and they were willing to pay more for homes. That's what's happening all over the place. You know that. There were bids. Something would come on the market. It would sell in a day, sell in an hour. It's starting to slow down right now. Unless it's priced perfectly, you're going to have an issue with homes selling right away. And for sellers, their fear of missing out is like, wow, did I miss the best market? Did I miss the best time to sell? And that again depends. What are you looking to do? Where you're looking to go. It might be still a fantastic time for you to sell and capitalize on it before the rates go up too much and too many people can't afford the house. So I would definitely consider it now. It's a very volatile time, and it's an interesting time, but depending on your situation, I think we need to speak and see if it's right for you. So let's do that. If anybody has any questions, give me a call. That's what I'm here for. I've been doing this for over 40 years, and I've been helping my friends, and that's one of the things that I enjoy most at this stage of my life is helping my friends to move on to the next chapter of their life, whatever that might be. So this is, again, John Reinhardt, giving you the latest update, what I think. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. As always, have a great day.